Hey guys, Aaron here. Welcome back to another Super Nintendo ROM hack video. Today I'm going to be checking out Hyper Metroid, which surprisingly enough is a ROM hack of Super Metroid. From my understanding, Hyper Metroid is the best Super Metroid ROM hack out there. It's a total conversion like most of the hack videos I've covered in the past, and the graphics really have been improved over the original game. Okay, so this game takes place in 2015. If you remember, the original Super Metroid took place in 1994, I believe. So let's get a game started then. So we'll choose an empty save slot. So let's go and check out the controller settings. So we've got shot, map to the Y, jump to the B and dash to the A. And we can of course change the item with X. So let's get the game started. So I have played Hyper Metroid a little bit. In fact, I played it quite a long time ago when it was originally out. So I've kind of got a general gist of where I should be going in the game. But we do have a brand new storyline, so I want to talk about that. So basically, as I said earlier, Hyper Metroid does take place in 2015, which is a couple of decades after the original Super Metroid storyline. It turns out Samus was about to start a family with her husband Adam, as you do, when their colony was attacked by space pirates. Everyone's been reported to have been killed, including her unborn child. Samus quite rightly wants to avenge her deaths, obviously, so that is pretty much what we see on the screen here. So it kind of follows, yeah, with the cutscenes at least, kind of does retain that Super Metroid look. But it does create this new story, like instead of delivering the Metroid to be tested upon from the original Super Metroid, Samus utilises it to draw out the enemy who attacked a colony by planting it into a weapons facility, which we will be heading into right now. Okay, so this is the weapons facility now, so let's go have a look around, see if it's much different from the original game. Kind of looks familiar, but let's get a move on here. So we can move straight down here. I can jump, of course, that's always a good start. And already, yeah, I can notice some differences here. Want to be running as much as possible. Hopefully I'll get as much into this video as I can, really. This whole area is completely changed from the original game. If you can remember with Super Metroid, you do have to escape the facility. And, yeah, you'll see what happens next, I guess. Right, so there's the Metroid that I'm assuming that I've just delivered to draw the enemy out. So Ridley should hopefully be appearing any minute now. Nice. Let's get out of here. Yeah, it's kind of strange though because there's no escape sequence. I believe that does come later into Hyper Metroid. It's quite straightforward, just kind of following the path around as much as possible. Jumping as well's not too bad, it seems to all be working out okay for me. As I said earlier, the graphics definitely have been improved, I would say. And it's kind of weird as well because the physics seem pretty good. They still seem like Super Metroid physics, but after playing Zero Mission on the Game Boy Advance, it kind of has that feel to it as well. Doesn't quite feel right though with there being no timer here and the strange graphics all warping around you. Okay, so that is the first bit done. I do like the fact though the cutscenes have been kept in from Super Metroid, even though the story's been twisted around them a bit. When the original Super Metroid came out, I loved the cutscenes. I thought it was something quite new and refreshing for a Super Nintendo game at least. Right, so let's land down onto the planet then. I did play this game, as I said earlier, when it originally came out, and I didn't get very far, but I'm kind of hoping that's going to help in this little playthrough here. I'm not too sure how far I'm going to get in this video, but hopefully, yeah, a little way into the game. So if I remember correctly, I want to be heading over to the right here, so let's jump up there. And if I can avoid any conflict with enemies, I'm going to just try and jump over them or dodge them completely. So the blue door, you can just use your normal ammo on it if you didn't know, and it will open any of those up. Let's head over to the right here. I believe there's an orange door as well, which I need to get some missiles to open. So hopefully that will be one of the first things I do come across. And there was an orange door as well, so technically once I do get a missile later I could come back and explore around the area. These enemies can be a bit of a pain, but they do seem to give you a bit of energy back, which I don't quite need at the minute, but I'm sure a bit later on it will come in handy. So let's make our way down. That is one thing with the Metroid games I've loved though, is the fact that you have to explore the world, find an item and then come back into it later, an area that was maybe nearer the beginning of the game, and then you can, yeah, open up a new area. I just saw a bug going up there, so let's try and follow him, if he doesn't kill me in the process. Ah, it's coming back to me, so there are gates in this game, so let's go and activate it. This is a switch for it. So it's been unlocked, perfect. If I remember correctly, somewhere over to the left here, there is a gate that should hopefully now be unlocked. Yeah, I think it's just, that's it. Gate number 1, perfect. Let's just grab that energy while I'm here. There's definitely a few of the enemies in this game that can be a bit of a pain, but once you get used to their patterns, it really isn't too bad at the end of the day. Perfect. Ah, so we've got our first ability, which is the morphing ball. Probably not much use at the minute, but I am sure very soon it's going to come in handy. Let's just continue heading upwards here. There we go, morphing ball time. So, yeah, that's perfect. That did the job. Throughout the game, I'm sure I'm going to need to use that quite a lot. And let's make our way upwards here. Yeah, kind of reminds me of Alien. I wonder why. They can be a bit annoying to get by, but you know what? If I can avoid them, I will. Yeah, the energy is coming in handy. So we've got another orange door down there, which I, of course, need a missile for. So I'm just going to continue going upwards here. And hopefully come across some missiles. You know what? I think I'm going to go back on myself here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to continue upwards. That's the way, that's the way. So, no, we want to be going down here. I'm sure there is a way of getting up that area, but probably going to need an ability later on. So let's head through the door. The environments all seem to be pretty different. The graphics look great. Really done a good job on this one. So far I haven't really noticed anything that I've disliked. Maybe except for the storyline, but I can sort of overlook that. So, let's head upwards here. And we are in dire need of a missile. Everywhere does seem to have those orange doors. I've always kind of found with the Metroid games, though, that it kind of just dumps you into it and leaves you to your own devices to go exploring, find the best path through the game. I have heard that this game does allow you to sequence break a bit, so you don't always have to follow that same path, but I'm hoping I'm going the right way, that's all I can say here. It does kind of look a bit familiar from memory, but yeah. So we got another orange door down there. I'm pretty sure a missile must be close by now. So if I just continue following over, we don't want to hit those alien blobs, whatever it may be. I've got a good feeling we're on the right path here, so I'm just going to wipe out any of the enemies that come upon me. My energy isn't great, so I need to hopefully come across a bit more of that as I go on here. So yes, we've got a missile, perfect. So I'm going to just grab the energy and head down to that orange door. I believe it was down on the left hand side. Hopefully that's going to take us through to a new area. And let's do a bit of dashing. Don't want to hit those enemies again. Perfect, swap over. One thing you got to remember though is to swap back your missiles, otherwise you will shoot them accidentally. We've got something else coming up here. Okay, energy tank. So it does look like, yeah, when that energy tank's run out, it'll just drop back to the standard energy. That's all good. Extra health is always a bonus, of course, so Let's just wipe these out. No, I'm going to go upwards, I think. See what I can find. Right, so we got to use the morph ball again. Nice. And wipe him out. Let's head upwards. Right, let's swap over to the missile. What do we got up next? Ah, right, so let's go upwards, I guess. I'm sure there is something else in that area. Pretty sure you can go downwards, so... Don't think I'm going to go down exploring at this point of the video, but we seem to have a brand new area here. Hopefully I'm going to come across a new ability, so... Let's find out. So, the enemy just above me here, you can't actually kill him. Well, not with the weapons I've got anyway, so I'm just going to jump out the way, use my morph ball. Let's go check out the next area. And it doesn't look good. What we got? Oh, we got a new ability. So, the bomb, finally. Let's... okay, what's going on? We need to destroy the boss. So, yeah, I'm just trying to mash the button as much as possible here. Just to see if I can kill him off, but it's not really helped that he's headed over to that. I don't know. I think they're spikes. I don't want to be going anywhere near them. Hopefully he comes back onto land. No, it's not looking good. I do believe you can kind of jump over a bit when you're using the morph ball. Let's give that a go. He's dead. Perfect. So, have we got anything else? No. I'm going to collect as much as that as I can. Kind of defeats the purpose though when you hit the spikes. Right, so what I'm going to do is head upwards still, I think. There must still be something in this area to look at. So now that we've got the bombs, we can destroy bricks and things like that. And we've got another orange door. I'm going to go down to the left though. Let's try and explore around the area a bit more. So we've got a whole brand new area here. Let's just keep moving forward. Hopefully I end up where I want to be going. A couple of jumps here. Okay, these enemies you can't actually kill off with your standard ammo. So you want to swap over to the missiles like so. I think it's, yeah, one-shot kills. Nice. Let's head upwards. One thing, again, I do like that has been retained with Hyper Metroid is the on-screen map. I know it was in Super Metroid. It was really handy, but it is definitely like better than pressing start every sort of few minutes, checking out the map screen, see where you're supposed to be going. And according to the mini-map, it's looking good. I think I'm going the right way anyway. Or at least I hope I am. Let's grab that energy quick. So, we could go up here, I guess. I think I'm going to stick with going down. It looks like the safer option here. It's quite a distance, actually. Hopefully I don't need to come back up this way anytime soon. So we could go to the right. Seems to be some kind of water, though. I think I'll stick with going left, just to be on the safe side. Something else worth pointing out actually is apparently it has got a customised weapon system in this game. Haven't really got that far into it though to really understand it or take advantage of it. But it is quite good though that the hackers have actually managed to, you know, add something to the game that wasn't in the original Super Metroid, so I definitely applaud them for that. So let's head up here, there's another door. Oh, okay, so it looks like we might be able to use a morph ball up top here. If I just jump up and activate it. Perfect. Just need to kill that enemy off if I can. I think that did it. Yeah, let's continue heading upwards here. So what we got? More enemies over to the right. It is quite straightforward to dodge as many of these as possible. So we've got a green door over on the right. Haven't come across one of those yet, so I imagine there's some other ability I'm going to need to get. Let's just take him out with a missile. I'm slowly getting a bit lost here, as you can see. And this is kind of bringing back memories of when I originally played Hyper Metroid. I remember at times it wasn't always that clear what I was supposed to be doing next, especially when you have so many doors near the beginning of the game. You got the blue doors which easily can throw you off, and also some of the orange doors too, once you've got the missiles of course. Now I did mention about sequence breaking earlier on as well, so maybe you can complete it, you know, a lot quicker by going through different doors in that way. But yeah, I've always had that issue, I guess, with these exploration games. It can take a bit of time to figure out where you're supposed to be going next. I'm very, very lost here. Let's head over to the right anyway. And we've got one of those green doors, so yeah, I think I need to find some other ability to get through those. I mean, generally as a whole, I've really enjoyed revisiting this game anyway, and I definitely feel if you are a Metroid fan, definitely give it a go. It's well worth trying. I am of course playing this on the Super Nintendo Mini. I've had no issues. As long as you patch it correctly, you shouldn't have any either. Real Red, who is the creator of this ROM hack, definitely has done a great job, so give it a go. In any case, I think I'm going to leave this video here. If you've enjoyed what you watched anyway, it would be great if you could maybe leave some comments, maybe even leave a like, and if you are new to the channel as well, it would be great if you could subscribe. Thanks for watching.